much do y'all want to bet we are about to start seeing less and less and less of Mr. Walter Tenderism? I have been watching their Instagram page on and off since the thing with Keith Lee last week happened. Today is January 14th. He has not physically been in a video since last Friday. I think that was like the 9th or the 10th. And I don't know if they're on tour, but he got sent back to Dallas. I don't know what the situation is. But I do know we are about to start seeing less and less and less of that man. That white man think he can sell that barbecue without the face? He got a better chance of going to call Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. I get this weird energy from him. I don't know.
Now I understand why Mr. Tenderism is being treated the way that he's being treated. We're going to take this thing all the way back to 2019 before COVID, right? So Nick's father owned a coffee shop, right? His father passed away. Nick took over the coffee shop, named it Destination Coffee Bar. So one day, Walter Johnson, aka Mr. Tenderism, him and his wife came into the establishment and they were talking to Nick's mom, right? And so they were telling Nick's mom, you know, he's from New Orleans, he makes this great gumbo, etc., etc. So Nick asks his mom, who is she talking to? She tells him, this is an older gentleman, he makes great gumbo, he's from New Orleans, etc., etc. The following day, Mr. Tenderism, aka Mr. Johnson, shows up at the coffee bar. Before the shop is even open, he is standing out there with a chef jacket on. And Nick is like, yo, what are you doing? You know, I haven't talked this over with my mom yet. Let me talk this over with my mom and we'll call you back tomorrow. Nick calls him back. He starts working at the coffee shop. He starts making his gumbo. They start selling the gumbo at the coffee shop. Couple months pass, COVID happens, right? So they shut down for 2 months. They reopen, and Walter, aka Mr. Tenderism, has this idea that they should start selling barbecue out the coffee shop. After they started selling barbecue at the coffee shop, fast forward 2 years later, they take coffee off the menu completely because the barbecue was selling so well. Now fast forward a couple years from that point to the point we're at today. It's no longer Destination Coffee Bar, it is Destination Smokehouse. He's the owner. His mother is clearly the co-owner. Mr. Tenderism is an employee. Even in this interview, he says he's responsible for marketing. Now, don't get me wrong, he gives him a lot of credit in this interview. He also credits him on some type of situation that him and his wife were having, that Mr. Tenderism was able to help him with. So now it makes sense why Destination Smokehouse moves the way that they move. It's because he volunteered his services to this man. And in return, this man made millions off of him. Now I finally understand the full picture. Now I don't even care no more. That man did that to himself. All them great ideas that you had that you was giving this man, he took it and capitalized on it. And you still remained an employee, no matter what. Or excuse me, head of marketing. That's why you don't see Mr. Tenderism in the videos no more, no nothing. They don't send Mr. Tenderism back home. We don't need you no more. We got the product, we got the recipe, we making the meats. We don't need you no more. Now it all makes sense.
All right, so leg one is down. Brother has to go back. He's got some special stuff to attend to. How you feel, man?
Pretty good, pretty good. I'm leaving Dallas out of this gate right here. I can't tell you where I'm leaving out of, but anyway, I'll see y'all again in the southern part of California, City B, Marietta. You know what we do. This destination, one the nation. And we'll see you again.
Don't come at me, but Unc knew Tenderism wasn't Tenderism. Do you understand me? He knew the meat was being cut. That's not the point of this. The point is he was being used as a mascot. And I think he participated in being used as a mascot. The problem is the owner took advantage of that. I don't think people like Unc always realize the implications. You understand? When he was doing the Tenderism, I don't think he sees himself as tap dancing. But us, other people who can see it for what it is, we see it. And so that makes us uncomfortable. They have a relationship. You know what I mean? Him and the owner, they have a friendship. He doesn't want to feel as though that man is taking advantage of him. But for us who are looking on the outside, realizing this man doesn't really have much of a stake in the company, and that the more Tenderism becomes viral, the more this guy is pushing out content and making it almost seem like Unc is the real show, which he was. It kind of feels forced. So whether or not Unc gets his tip, which he should get the tip that Keith Lee is good. I don't know if you've given it to him or not. I do think he'll get it. I just feel like you used him as the mascot, and when people started going, this isn't cool, now you want to go, well, no, well, that's not true. He's a good friend. I do think he is a good friend of his. I really do. But I also think a little bit of your whiteness got in the way, and you let racism win because you used him as a mascot.
Tenderism and Smokehouse Destination videos don't even hit the same no more. It don't even hit the same. Mr. Tenderism was hated on by the owner and every other employee that was at Smokehouse Destination. And you can't prove me wrong. You cannot, because who the hell are all these people trying to get camera time all of a sudden? Now everybody want to get camera time and try to be, I'm in charge of this, I'm in charge of this. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a. We was here for Unc and Unc only. And who is this other mother? I said, that owner want to be dancing all in the videos now. He want to be like P. Diddy, and damn it if he ain't in that damn video trying to do this little dance. That shit ain't cool. We don't give a fuck about that little dance. We don't give a fuck about your little dance. I can't believe this. And then y'all show Unc at the end. And I don't even think Unc is there. I think I just threw a snippet in there, Unc, from an old video. Y'all not fooling nobody. Y'all not fooling nobody. Y'all gonna throw a snippet in there of Unc as if he was dead. Fuck all that.
Y'all, the way this whole Tenderism situation is playing out, it really feels like the owner does not want Mr. Tenderism to realize his brand is now bigger than that restaurant. Because once Mr. Tenderism fully understands that the audience is coming for him, not the building, opportunities start going directly to him. And if that happens, he won't need to keep tap dancing for the restaurant anymore. Look at what happened with Keith Lee. Keith tried to give Uncle a huge tip, 5 bands. And security stepped in like an FBI agent talking about he has to give it to the whole restaurant. Why are you telling another grown man what to do with his own money? Not everybody is going to follow your little system just because you said so. As the owner, all you had to do is sit back, let Mr. Tenderism do what he does, collect your money, and enjoy the wave. So what if Mr. Tenderism becomes bigger than the restaurant and eventually leaves? You still would have had the viral surge. You still would have made serious money. You still would have benefited from his audience and his buzz. Y'all could have kept working together and both won. But instead, it feels like you want to keep him small, keep him dependent, keep him dancing in the background while you try to step into the spotlight. And now suddenly you're in all the videos trying to be the star. And that's why people are side-eyeing this situation, because it's starting to look less like teamwork and more like control.
So the owner of Destination Smokehouse, who used Unc, a.k.a. Mr. Tenderism, to get extremely famous and make a whole lot of money for his restaurant, looks like he's replaced Mr. Tenderism, Unc, as the face of his restaurant. And now we see him all the time. Not only do we see him all the time, now we see other people that we have never seen before on all the videos. And he already told everybody how he felt when he did that great interview with Willie D. Willie D did a great job when he said Unc is not the only reason why his business is popular. And Unc getting all the credit takes credit from other people that helped build that restaurant, which included himself, where he said he started for zero. But now Unc has blown up, gotten popular, people flying in. Just think about this. People buying plane tickets for hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, hotels, just to go there and buy some food and to see Unc. And he didn't like that. So it looks like Unc has been pushed to the side. And now we just seeing the owner all the time that doesn't have any personality, any charisma, any on-camera presence at all. But he didn't want Unc being the face of his restaurant, despite using him to make a whole bunch of money and to get popular. But I guess it shouldn't be surprising because that's the play that's been done over and over again. If y'all don't remember, during the Great Depression, Cadillac was about to go bankrupt, but guess who kept them going? Magically melanated people by buying Cadillacs. The Great Depression hit a whole bunch of people, but magically melanated people had some money. And we used to ride them Cadillacs and made them rich. Fox Broadcasting Company, they at first was targeting magically melanated audiences. They got our viewership, got our money, got famous, was able to buy NFL broadcasting rights based off us watching their shows, then pushed our shows to the side. UPN had a bunch of magically melanated shows. Made some money, CBS gobbled them up, I forget them shows. Georgetown University was about to be bankrupt a long time ago. And guess what they did to keep their doors open? They sold some enslaved, magically melanated people and was able to keep the doors open. You can look it up. So we get used to get popular and to make money. And then when we get too much shine and our light shines too brightly, get pushed to the side. This play been played over and over again. All praises to the Most High.